everybody, welcome back to my channel, Caprice Spilling the Tea Lifestyle Tips. And today what we're going to talk about is teaching our kids the rules to money. Let's get into it. Okay, so today we are talking about giving our kids the keys and the rules to money. So I learned it, you're learning it, or already have learned it. So we need to teach our kids the rules to money, because honestly, they do not teach this in school. They don't teach this in school. They breeze past it. They don't talk about finance. They don't talk about savings. They don't talk about investing. They don't talk about any of those things in school. And if they do talk about it in school, they breeze right past it, because they have like a curriculum, if I'm saying that correctly, that they have to go by, and they don't, they don't stay on it. They basically breeze past it, brush past it, whatever. If you see me looking around doing like this, there is a fly in my room. There he goes right there. You probably see it, but anyway, whatever. So it is the end of the year, and if you guys watch Michelle or Shay Budget's video, you know that they're talking about the whole teen talk and about college and going to college, and when you go get your apartments and what you should do, basically the rules to money. That's what they're talking about. And if you see me look over here, I'm just briefly like kind of checking my email while I talk to y'all. But anywho, so I'm going to just be briefly just talking to your kids about saving money, period, whether they go to college or whether they stay home. Because some kids, they tend to stay home and they tend to get a job, get into the job field before they actually go to college, because they want to see, well, which one is for me? Do I want to get into the job field, see where I'm good at, and then go take a trade? Or do I already know what I want, and then I'm going to go to college and then go from there? So that's briefly what I'm going to be going over. So what I like to talk to my kids about basically is rule number one: savings. Savings, 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 savings. Don't matter if you go to college or if you stay home, you have to save your money. You have to have some type of emergency fund. So I always talk to my kids about saving their coins. Don't matter if you get paid $100 an hour or $5 an hour, save something. So that is the main thing that I feel like we should be talking to our kids about. We should be talking to them about saving money, because they don't teach this in school. They don't teach about saving money in school and how important it is. And if you fall in your hard times, they just don't teach that in school. Okay, so that's the first thing I talk to my kids about, is savings. The second thing I talk to my kids about is investing. Investing to me is anything. Investing could be invested in whatever you really, really like, that's going to, how should I put it? That's going to actually bring you joy, but you want it to be meaningful, if that makes sense. So basically, an example. So investing to me is like, if I save my money, which is rule number one, I'm going to invest in probably going to a trip in China. Okay, instead of buying a bag or makeup or something like that. And I know I got like a million other Sephora makeup. I'm going to first save my money to invest it in something like a trip to China, Jamaica, or something like that. So I always tell my kids to invest their money, but invest it in something that's meaningful. Don't just spend your money on mundane things, and then next thing you know, the bag is in the corner. Perfect example also is my daughter. My mother and I stopped. Every time we went to Claire's, because that is my daughter's like favorite store, we will always get her like those stuffed animals with the big old eyes. I don't know what they're called, but it's like the stuffed animal with the big old eyes. And then we would get her like a pocketbook or whatever, and she'll play with it in the car or whatever, and then next thing you know, boom, it's gone. Y'all excuse me, I'm still fighting this fly. I don't know if I should edit that out or not. That fly is bothering me, but I think I'll wear them down with this Lysol. I don't know, but anyway, yes. So we always, bought her something mundanely that she really did not need. And then she gets home, and guess what? The freaking thing is in the closet somewhere, and she doesn't even wear it at all. You know, she doesn't wear it anymore, and it's like you don't even see it again. So that's why I was like, you know what? I stopped doing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to purchase any pocketbooks for her no more, purchase any stuffed animals anymore. Plus she's 12 years old, you know, she still like her stuffed animals, but she's like kind of getting away from it. So I was like, you know what, we're not even going to do that anymore. We are on another level. So that is what I'm talking about when I say investing. It'll probably be something that she need, like shoes or her hair done. I invest in getting her hair done because I know little girls, especially African American little girls, need to keep their hair fixed. So I invest in getting her hair done. So that's my thing. With my son, his investment is getting his hair cut. Getting his hair cut, keeping him looking neat, you know, both of my kids. So that's number 2, investing. So you want to save, you want to teach them to save their money and to invest in something that is meaningful. Just don't go out here buying all, I mean, it's fine to buy a little something that you would like, but don't just go out here buying these mundane things and it's just like, next thing you know, it's in the closet. It doesn't make any sense at all. And number 3, pick a job or a career that you like or love. You cannot save or invest your money if you're not happy with what you, I mean, you can say, I won't say you can't, but then you end up quitting that job because you're like, okay, I don't like this job. I don't like this career, you know? So try to pick something that you like or love for you can bring that money in, for you can save and invest your money. Cause, excuse me, y'all, I have learned that when you're in a career or on a job that you really, really like or love, you don't check your account as much. I mean, of course, we all look forward for payday, but you don't check your account as much because you're doing something that you really, really love to do. So therefore, you're not really like, oh, when's payday? Oh, I'm so sick of this job. Oh, I just want my money. You're not really looking at that because you have a passion for what you do. So try to pick, like I tell my kids, a career or a job that you really, really like or really, really love. So the 3 things that we went over in this video is basically saving, investing, and picking a career choice that you really, really like or love. Because if you don't do that, and which also, honestly, I went backwards because it's supposed to be pick a career first and then invest your money in the things that's not mundanely, and then save your money. But it's okay. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And just, you need to talk to your children about this. I talk to my kids about this every single day. I always tell them, look, pick a career choice that you're really going to love. Invest your money in things that's not mundanely, and you'll be able to take that trip to Jamaica, China, Hawaii, wherever you want to go, Italy, France. You'll be able to do that because you're not stacking all your money on mundane things. And also save your money for a rainy day because you never know if something may happen with the job. They may do cutbacks, whatever. You know, you'll still have that emergency savings account. So those are the things that I feel like we all should talk to our children about and keep them on the right track, because they do not talk about these things in school. At this given time, I really, 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 I'm trying to get into the school system for I can talk to the kids about finances and what they need to do to secure their money, to secure their livelihood. Because I'm telling you, a lot of kids, they go out here and they thinking, okay, what's after high school? Oh, boom, college. Like automatically in their brain, they process to think that they have to go to college. No, you don't. I went to college like probably, oh my goodness, I can't even count on my hands and toes how many times I kept going back to college, back to college. It wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. And it took the divine to show me like college is not for everybody. So now you're like 20 stacks in debt. And I'm not going to say I haven't learned anything because I went for medical assisting. So I'm not going to, and I also went for business the first time. So I'm not going to say I didn't learn anything, but I didn't get a degree from it. And I'm not trying to down the people who are going to college and getting these degrees. Listen, bravo. Keep on doing what you do. You're made to go to college. I was not, like, it wasn't working for me. So I told my kids, if you would like to go to college, go to college. If that's something that you feel like, Mom, this is the next step of my life, this is the next journey, I need to go to college, look, I'm behind you 110%. Just make sure that you're doing it in a responsible way, especially when it's dealing with financial, because I got student loans after student loans after student loans, and yeah, it didn't work out. So I do say that to say this, and I'm just going to squeeze this in there a little bit. I am 33 years old, and I'm just now finding out my niche, just now finding out what the divine sent me here to do. I am opening up a spiritual shop, but it's here in South Carolina, but I'm going to also be doing online orders. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put everything down below, which is my Instagram name is down below. I'm going to put my shop Instagram name down below. I'll talk more about it in another video, because this is actually like the teen talk thing. But I just wanted to put it out there, like, I'm 33 years old and I'm just now finding out, okay, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is what you're brought here for, you know? And I'm just like, dang, I'm 33 years old with 3 kids, and now I'm just now finding out what I'm supposed to be doing and what's my niche. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got some kids that come in the world, like my 15-year-old son, he already knows what he want to do, honey. Like, I try to put football, basketball, softball, all these sports things in front of him, and he's like, Mom, I don't want to do that. I want to dance, sing, produce, model. I want to be in the camera. I want to be in the limelight. I'm like, oh, can you be in the camera in the limelight, you know, like football or something like that? He like, nah, I'm trying to be the next Chris Brown, the next Neo. Like, I'm trying to be in the limelight. And I'm like, okay, son, okay. And then you have my 12-year-old daughter. She doesn't know what she wants to do. So I'm like, well, maybe you can help me run my store, but I'm going to branch her off and have her doing her own little entrepreneur thing, which is YB, aka YB, which is called Young Beauty, aka Young Boss. I will put all her stuff in a link down there once we, you know, get her up. But yeah, it's like sometimes you don't know what you want to do in life. My daughter may be like me. She may not know what she want to do till she's in her late 20s. I mean, you don't know. Maybe college is for her. Maybe college is not for her. But in the same token, whether a child goes to college or not, they still need these 3 rules. Get into a career or job that you may like or love. Invest your money, not into mundane things, in savings. It doesn't matter. Across the board, just do it. Talk to your children about it. They're not doing it in school. I'm telling you, they are not doing it in school. And if they are doing it in school, they are brushing past it. They're just like, they want their minds programmed to be on a 9 to 5. And once again, like I always say, it's nothing wrong with being on a 9 to 5. But make sure that 9 to 5 is something that you love or like to do. Do not be on a job that's going to drain you and you don't even like the job. It's like you're in a relationship and someone's draining you and you don't even like the person. So why are you there? Oh, I forgot. Money. If you can remove money out the equation, will you be there? Will you still stay on that job? Okay, so therefore there is something else out there that you really love to do that you may call your hobby. Get into that, because when you have a passion for something, it doesn't matter if how much you make, because honestly, the money's going to come regardless. So you may need to hear this. Your child may need to hear this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know. That's my husband, y'all. This is like the second time he walked into my videos, but it's okay because they act like they can't hear me talking. It's like I'm talking to myself. Anyways, so I'm going to let you guys go. I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share my video, because once again, somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to talk to their child about this. Somebody's child is going off to college or high school or whatever, and somebody needs to hear that you need to talk to your child about money, because you don't want them relying on you when they go out there like, Mom, I need this. Mom, I need this. Mom, my rent is due. You don't want to hear all that. So if you teach them responsibly, because you are your child's first teacher, if you teach them responsibly now, then you won't have to worry about them later. Okay? So I love you guys, and as always, keep spilling the tea. Bye.